Let's look here at the pacing continuum, and this refers to when the skill starts and who has control over when the skill starts. So let's have a look here. We've got the two extremes of the continuum. We've got self-paced and externally paced. If we look at self-paced first, we will see that skills which the performer has control over, both when the skill starts and the rate or the speed at which the skill is executed. So that means self-paced is skills where the performer will control when they start. They have absolute control over when to start carrying out that movement and the speed or the rate at which that movement is carried out. And you can see this in the tennis serve here, where the individual there, the player, composes themselves, they get themselves ready and they start when they want to. Now, just a little caveat here, you're probably thinking, well, in tennis they have to have 25 seconds between serving, and that's correct. But within that time, they are not rushed, they are not forced to respond or react to something. But let's go to the other end of the continuum and you'll see perhaps a little bit more clearly what I mean by that. With the externally paced skills, these are skills which are determined by something else that's happening in the environment, which means that the performer has to respond to a stimulus or something else that's taking place. So you can see here that the externally paced skill means that the performer doesn't control when the skill starts and the rate at which the skill is executed. If we look at this video here, yes, first of all, we're looking at the server, the tennis player serving. You can see she's making a serve, so that's our example of self-paced skill. But then you can see the lady in the white at the back. She is responding to when that serve is taking place. Therefore, she doesn't have any control when she plays or when she decides to play that shot. She plays the shot. She has to carry out that movement according to when the ball is hit to her, and that's what makes it externally paced. So just to recap there, self-paced, the performer has control over when they start the skill and the rate at which the skill is executed. Externally paced, the performer has no control over when the skill starts and the rate at which the skill is executed. And again, if we look at an exam style question, we can see here that it's asking us to place a tennis serve on the pacing continuum. And remember the name of the continuum, pacing, that refers to self-paced, externally paced, and you need to justify your reasons again. So place a tennis serve on the pacing continuum. We're going to put it down here at self-paced, and the reasons, the justification, is because the tennis player has control over when to start the skill.